Now, let us assume that indeed Albert Ojwang was tortured in between Homa Bay and the Central Police Station, according to the story of the officers and Talam himself. Because Talam says that Albert Ojwang was brought to Central Police Station in a very serious condition. Actually, I think he was unconscious. And their only responsibility was to take him to the hospital. And I want to believe Talam because Kanja insists that the Talam, the OCS, was called to give permission for Mr. Ojwang to be allowed to be booked into the police station. I don't know whether that is procedural, that anyone to be arrested and be put in the cell, the OCS has to give permission. Arrest happens 24 hours. So when the OCS is asleep, who gives orders? Anyway, I don't know whether that's the police procedure. I'll check it up. But if you know, you can do it in the comments. So if indeed this is the story, that the DCIs are the ones who brought in Albert while he was in that condition, two things arises. Who switched off the CCTV cameras? Could there be someone at the Central Police Station who was working together with the DCI officers to sabotage Talam and the Central Police Station officers? Two, if by the time Albert Ojwang was brought by the DCI in Central Police Station, the CCTV were working, then either the DCI officers took away the recordings of that night, or two, Talam himself and his officers are hiding the CCTV cameras to produce them during the trial. There you have it. That's why the CCTV cannot be found. Either Talam is hiding them, either, number one, Talam pulled them off before Ojwang arrived so that they can torture him and kill him. Two, either Talam pulled them out after they recorded the events, what happened and how Albert was brought in, because he knew he was in deep shit. Three, either DCI, working with their man inside, they ordered the CCTV to be either disconnected before they arrive, or after they arrived and they realized it was being recorded, they removed the recordings and left with it. Those are the only ways, my friends, that this thing can happen. Because the other one is too remote that they forgot to put on the CCTV cameras. That cannot happen. So my thought is, if indeed this was crafted by the DCI, and it was, according to me, it was not as a matter of investigation because Talam had complained, or rather Eliud Langat had complained that there was someone who was publishing false information about him, then it should be the idea I gave you that this is about the Kenya Kwanza regime and the broad-based government. Testing, number one, Luo Nyanza. Number two, testing the Gen Z. Number three, testing about the budget riots, whether the budget that is going to be read today will be riotous. So in short, what I'm trying to say is this. If the DCI are the ones who really killed Albert Ojwang, Talam atamwaga mtama and his officers. This battle is not over. We are just warming up. We are warming up. I can tell you, Talam and his officers are warming up. I can tell you, DCI officers who were mentioned, who picked Ojwang from Homa Bay, they are just warming up. There is going to be more battles going on. However, we will side with the side that is innocent. We will listen to the stories. But what can save this situation and fix people permanently? Either the police or DCI. It is those CCTV cameras. If not so, an officer could have recorded time that Ojwang arrived and what was happening, how sick he was, and so on and so forth. This information will leak finally. And I'm just waiting for them to leak. Thank you.